Welcome to the deep dive. We're plunging into some listener source material today, focusing on unlocking personal power and potential. It draws pretty heavily from a book called Find Your Way, but also brings in other articles and research.
Yeah, we've got quite a stack here, and it all seems to point towards, understanding how you can navigate challenges, build resilience, and really actively shape a better future.
Right, for yourself and others too.
The material really highlights this mix of hard-won practical experience and the science behind it all.
And it makes this promise, doesn't it, that exploring these ideas can help you feel, I guess, understood and maybe see a path forward.
Uh-huh. And it even suggests, kind of intriguingly, that it might shift your neurochemistry, help you unlock capacities you didn't even know you had.
So our mission for this deep dive, let's try and pull out the most potent, actionable bits from these pages.
Yeah, cut through the noise and help you really grasp what's key about finding your way and unleashing that potential.
Okay, let's get into it. So one of the first things that jumps out is this story about the author, Carly Fiorina. She's a first-year law student, totally miserable, another migraine.
Right, standing in the shower.
And this thought just hits her.
Yeah.
She could just quit.
Imagine that. I mean, sheer terror, right? But also,
Utter freedom.
exactly, that not knowing what's next,
Mm.
but deciding, not to live a life that wasn't hers.
Even with her dad saying, I'm afraid you may not amount to anything. Ouch.
Yeah, that's tough. And you contrast that very personal moment with the huge cultural pressure we all feel,
Oh,
right?
definitely. Starts in high school. Where are you going to college? What's your major? Then what?
And it just keeps rolling. The job, the promotion, the 5-year plan,
Marriage, kids.
grandkids. It's like this whole system, this required path, the source puts it bluntly, it doesn't stop unless we make it stop. I vote for making it stop.
And the big issue with this destination mindset, this focus on the plan, is that, well, it doesn't really work, does it?
No. It promises success, certainty, stability, money. But the source argues it often delivers the opposite.
If you've ever thought, when I get this, then I'll feel that.
When I get the promotion, then I'll be taken seriously. Or when I get married, then I'll finally be fulfilled.
Yeah. The material calls that when I thinking a certifiable drug. That's pretty strong.
It is. And it links it to some serious stuff.
Mm.
Anxiety, insecurity, anger, low self-confidence.
Even narcissism and depression, and this weird phrase, dig, 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 like termites.
Yeah, like you're just constantly digging deeper into this hole of needing the next thing,
Yeah.
never finding solid ground. It's exhausting just thinking about it.
There's that Tom Brady example, too, after his third Super Bowl.
Right. On 60 Minutes, he's basically saying, is this it? 3 rings.
Yeah.
Shouldn't there be more?
Exactly. Even reaching the absolute pinnacle doesn't guarantee that fulfillment the plan promised.
So the outcomes are kind of broken. You reach it and feel empty, or you don't reach it and feel like a failure.
The destination starts controlling you.
Mm-hmm. So the advice is clear.
Ditch the plan.
Ditch the plan. But okay, if not the destination, then what?
The path. You focus on the path.
Mm.
And what paves that path to your full potential, according to this? Problems.
Problems. Yeah, sounds counterintuitive, maybe.
Yeah.
But the core idea is everyone has this amazing potential inside them.
And you unleash it not by following a map, but by engaging with what's right in front of you.
Earned leadership. It's not a title.
No, it's about solving problems,
Mhm.
changing things for the better. It's something you do. Leaders are made, not born.
Okay, here's where it gets really practical. That story about Jim, the engineer at AT&T.
Oh, yeah, the steady but unremarkable guy.
Dependable but average. So he notices this issue, right? Bills from suppliers don't match the designs.
But he figures out, big company, who cares? Not my circle.
Not my monkeys.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But then his boss, the author, asks him, what problems do you see?
And he brings it up.
He hesitates, but yeah. And she tells him, okay, dig into it. Check the bills.
Boom! $300 million saved in the first year.
Incredible, right? From the average guy. But the point the source makes is bigger than the money.
Right. It changed him.
Totally. More credibility, respect, understanding, self-confidence. It prepared him for bigger problems.
So problems are what pave the path to our full potential. Solving problems is what enables us to thrive.
That's the core message. You ground yourself in solving what's real right now instead of chasing some future fantasy.
Makes sense. And it's not just for CEOs or engineers.
No, that example of Austin Perrine, the 4-year-old.
Using his allowance to feed homeless people.
He saw a problem he could touch, and he just started solving it.
Yeah.
Found satisfaction right there in the action.
So people reaching their potential treat, changing things for the better as like their main job,
Day by day, solving problems, making a difference. That's how you build capacity.
It's not always easy to jump in. There are pitfalls.
Uh-huh. The source name's 4. Let's look at 1. Presumption of innocence. The not my problem trap.
Not my circus, not my monkeys. Again, just staying disengaged, refusing responsibility if it's not clearly yours.
And you see it everywhere, right? The source mentions politics leaders saying, I have the answer, instead of empowering those closest to the issue.
Like that fable about the king with sore feet.
Yeah. His solution, pave the whole kingdom with leather.
Completely impractical, massive, disconnected.
I mean, while the wise minister just says,
Make shoes.
exactly.
Yeah.
Address the actual problem, simply, effectively. Solve that.
Okay, so engaging with problems is key, but that often brings up, well, fear.
Oh, absolutely. The material is very upfront. Being human means being afraid.
Hmm.
Fearlessness, that's a myth.
We all have fears big and small. Phobias, fear of failure, judgment.
It's just part of the package. And the image used here is powerful. Fears are like ships passing in the night.
But courage is the lighthouse. Steady, strong.
And you get to choose in that moment, fear hits.
Mm.
Do you give power to the ship, the fear? Or do you lend your power to the lighthouse, to courage?
Like that, maybe not true, but illustrative story of the battleship demanding the lighthouse change course.
Right. Courage stands firm, doesn't get pushed around.
The author shares that story about Glenn the lawyer, this awful client.
She was terrified, right. Thought she'd lose her job.
But she chose courage. Told him off, basically. Said she wouldn't work with him unless he changed. Hung up.
And she admits she burst into tears afterwards. But she knew she'd done the right thing.
And it worked. He apologized, relationship improved, that rush of power from facing the fear.
Mm-hmm. And the Trump debate example, too. Choosing humor and dignity instead of letting intimidation win. Drawing on past experience.
Lending power to courage. Coming out with dignity.
So how do you do that? The source gives 3 steps for dealing with fear.
Okay.
1, name your fear, say it out loud, to yourself, maybe to someone else.
Just acknowledging it takes away some power.
Exactly. Like her saying, I may have just got myself fired. It makes it concrete, manageable.
Okay.
Run toward it. Doesn't mean it gets easy, but practicing courage makes it more predictable, more accessible next time.
Like that awful strip club lunch with Carl. Showing up was the key.
Showing up, facing the fear, pressing into your power. You survive. You win the internal fight. Keep doing it.
And 3.
Take your power back. This involves asking 2 questions. First, what is the worst that could happen here?
And 2nd.
What is the best outcome imaginable?
That worst case question seems crucial, like with her daughter Lori's death.
Such a painful example. The fear of judgment, the shame, avoiding talking about it.
But asking what's the worst that could happen if I do talk helped her start.
And it didn't bring judgment. It brought release and connection with others going through similar things.
Yeah, it reminds me of that psychologist quoted, Rebecca Ray.
Right. Courage only shows up when fear is present first. Fear is the cue,
It's the signal to let courage in, not the signal to run away.
and courage finds company.
Oh, that Allie Raisman story. Powerful.
Yeah. Scared, nervous, but hearing others speak out first gave her strength. One person's courage lights the way for others.
So we're talking problems, fear, courage, all of which involves other people.
Definitely. And the source points out this modern paradox. Technology gives us control, but maybe makes real connection harder.
The date night couples on their phones, the phantom phone buzz.
Yeah. Which is a problem, because the source argues pretty forcefully, every problem is a shared problem. Shared power is what will get it solved.
Meaning you have to engage with people who aren't like you. Different thoughts, looks, actions.
To solve the really big stuff, yes. And that takes 2 key things, humility and empathy.
Humility first, just knowing I don't have all the answers. Being teachable.
Admitting what you don't know, asking questions. Like Shane Battier on the Miami Heat.
Not the star, but made the team better through his role. Humble contribution.
It's about choosing to be a learner.
Yeah.
Because, cried gove.
Before fall? Yep. Okay,
Okay.
then empathy.
The ability to really feel with someone else. To understand their challenges, their perspective.
And the source kind of worries we're losing this. The student protest example.
Shouting, but not listening. Refusing to understand the other side. You can't solve shared problems that way.
And these aren't soft skills.
Not at all. They require real strength. More strength than being loud and self-absorbed.
So how do you know if you're doing well with collaboration?
The source gives you some questions to ask yourself. Like, do you seem like a know-it-all? Can you do good without broadcasting it? Are you okay around people more accomplished than you?
Do you fudge the truth to look good? Do you value people or use them?
Do you brag on yourself or others? Blame or take responsibility? Are you really listening?
Ooh, good checklist. And empathy. How do you measure that?
It boils down to motivation. Are you more committed to judging or understanding?
Like Gail asking her Muslim neighbor questions just to learn, not to criticize.
Exactly. That opens doors. Judgment slams them shut.
Collaboration needs you to be all in. Faking it is.
Fraudulence. Like Mark the manager, pretending to want input, but already decided.
Collaboration without humility is fraud. Without empathy is just force.
But with both. That's where shared power works. That's how you solve things and unleash potential.
Going back to Carl the salesman.
Yeah. The author realized her ignorance made her humble. She needed him.
And empathy helped her see his fear, maybe, of being replaced.
And that mutual need, that understanding, that's what made collaboration possible, seeing potential partners, not enemies.
Okay, so beyond skills like collaboration, what else marks people with real impact? Character comes up huge.
Absolutely critical.
Yeah.
The source gives 4 truths about it. First, character shows up when things get tough.
And they always do.
Right. Tough times don't build it, they reveal it. It's about perseverance, not taking shortcuts.
Like the difference between the original HP Way values and how it later became a shield against change.
Second truth, the ends never justify the means, despite the pressure.
Like hitting quarterly numbers, the author resisted backdating a contract.
And later, refused the warehouse option at HP, just moving inventory to cook the books.
It connects to that David Brooks idea of putting our loves out of order.
Yeah, loving popularity over friendship, or praise over truth. Victory at any cost undermines character. Choosing integrity, even when it hurts short term, builds soul strength.
Third truth about character.
It demands reflection, and you can't rush that. Jim Rohn's rerunning the tapes.
Reviewing your day, how you lived your values, added value. Are you pleased with yourself?
And you need quiet time for that. Away from the noise, the tech. Practice a pre-decision pause.
Don't just react. If pressured, say, I'm not ready. Take time, reflect.
Or just pause before hitting reply on that email. It's maturity. It's leadership.
And the fourth truth.
Character is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. Every choice for integrity builds it.
Especially under pressure or when nobody's looking.
Mm-hmm. And fueling all this, facing fears, solving problems, building character, is optimism.
Not blind positivity, though.
No, more like a predisposition to hold hope. To keep saying yes, even when things are hard. Colin Powell called it a force multiplier.
A leader's optimism spreads, but so does despair.
And you can kind of gauge your own level, right? How do you react to setbacks, a diet slip-up, a project delay?
The good news is you can cultivate it, even if you're naturally more pessimistic.
And to make optimism practical, focus on problems you can actually do something about.
Not world hunger tomorrow, but maybe housebreaking the dog, like Jake.
Right. Set a goal, figure out strategies, and crucially, measure.
What gets measured is what gets done. That comes up again.
If you want improvement, track it. Sales calls, book study attendance, foster adoptions.
What about intangible things like relational healing or team empathy?
The source suggests you can measure them, roughly. Like a simple 1 to 5 rating and weekly check-ins. Just tracking it makes people more mindful.
That focus on real action is the opposite of slacktivism.
Or clicktivism, armchair activism.
Yeah.
Supporting a cause with minimal effort. Like an online petition.
And research suggests that public token support might actually make you less likely to do something meaningful later.
Seems counterintuitive, but maybe it satisfies the urge without real investment. Contrast that with the Good 360 example during Superstorm Sandy.
Right, not just sending random stuff, pious posturing,
Right.
but letting people request exactly what they needed.
Diapers, blankets, cleaning supplies. Measured specific need met with targeted action. Real solutions.
And tying this all together is this powerful idea. Unlocking your potential involves helping others unlock theirs.
That story of Jeffrey and Greg is just, wow.
Greg was in such a bad place, expelled, homeless, jobless.
And Jeffrey didn't run away. He ran toward Greg. Weekly talks, asking questions.
Helping Greg articulate his own desired future. What dynamics would you like to be true for you?
And Jeffrey kept speaking that positive future for Greg, lending him belief until Greg could hold it himself, seeing potential others miss.
And Dino Smiley with the Drew League in LA.
Amazing story. Started just to keep kids safe with basketball.
But then gets sponsors and asks gang leaders for a weekend truce. And gets it.
Unbelievable courage and vision. And holding the line, even with Kobe Bryant. The integrity of the league came first.
The source pulls 3 reminders from Dino's story for facing big problems. 1.
Suspend judgment. Don't just see the negative. Look for possibilities. Ask why not just why.
2. Speak truth. Be realistic about the situation, but don't let the grim reality paralyze you. Acknowledge it, then move forward.
3. Seek hope. Borrow belief from past wins when your current belief falters. Dino could look back at years of success.
So optimism in action means asking what would make it better, who benefits, what's needed, who helps, how do we sustain it?
And go slow to go fast. Assess the reality thoroughly first.
The bottom line seems to be, you have more power than you think. You've probably given some away.
Yeah, we give power to external stuff. Success, popularity, likes, then feel like victims. But they only have the power we give them.
And it's not just that you solve problems, but how you solve them. With integrity, character.
Committing to these practices, humility, empathy, courage, reflection,
Yeah.
that's what unleashes potential.
And this path isn't exclusive. It's for anyone.
Right. Regardless of background, it's about choices, like the Girl Scout law. I will do my best. You define yourself by those choices.
Pressing on towards who you can become.
It connects back to that philosophy idea of becoming versus just being. That quote, what you are is God's gift to you. What you make of yourself is your gift to God.
To stop choosing is to start dying. And we want to live.
You can choose joy, choose to rise above, choose fulfillment, and show others the way.
It's not just about you. It's empowering others.
Like the One Woman Initiative with Condoleezza Rice, empowering women through training, finance, advocacy.
In Azerbaijan, Pakistan, Egypt, India.
Because empowering one woman ripples out. Family, community, exponential impact.
Wow. Okay, so we've deep dived into ditching the plan for the path, problems as potential pavers, facing fear with courage.
Collaborating with humility and empathy, building character, cultivating optimism, avoiding slacktivism.
And the huge impact of empowering others.
And it really all comes back to choice, doesn't it? As the source says, today you'll become more fearful or more courageous.
More scattered or more integrated. More cooperative or less so.
The choice is constant. In the small things, you can choose the practices that help you thrive.
So here's a final thought from these sources to chew on. No matter how bad things seem, change might just be one solution away.
And the power to choose that solution, to unlock potential yours and others, is already inside you.
So when you hit a problem today, remember, it's not just a roadblock, it's an opportunity.
An opportunity to engage, choose courage, collaborate, build character, be optimistic, unleash potential. What does that make possible for you?